2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City, and the Nuggets will look to use it as they get ready to take the court. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Shepard is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Davis. And it's Washington in at the small forward position. And for Denver, pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Porter in at the three. What? What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
That's a touchdown. Call it black, that's a man down. We was out in traffic with that. Now no static, can get tragic. Told them that one no get so drastic. Shaka be that thing, he got magic. I don't cause they too fake. I put boogie, I'm recording off of too fake. For a roommate, I called her, told her, say it's too late. I remember having on that E-way. Landing 22 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way. OTF, HETF, with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the ops was on the 2 tray. Don't call my phone no more, you not my boo thing. Don't call my phone no more, I'm having mood swings. Riding with that, that's my goonie. I be in my zone, I'm in my 2-3. I used to thought I was loopy. It's me and rockin' dirt. Too deep, and yeah, we come in peace, don't want no drama. But when they come to defense, we got. And when they come to, they don't know low key, yeah, I'm a roster. Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. That's from stuck down. Only because I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA, be buzzed down. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Nowadays, I get you lying now. Nowadays, be out of line.
You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bash. We're reporting live from 2K TV, man. This summer, I want you to get out there, have fun, ball out till you can't ball no more. My one tip is, man, try something new. Promise you're going to enjoy yourself. Hey, and don't forget, make sure you're out there splashing, all right? Get out there and splash, man.
What's going on, everyone? It's your girl, Naomi. Continue to...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Devin Booker. Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Shepherd in at the point guard. And for Denver, sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. Here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Shepherd with the ball. He's covered by Murray. Hands it from downtown. Shepherd's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Thunder. Poke loose. Porter passes to Murray. Over Shepherd. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
For 3, Murray. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. And expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks, David. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Washington, that's good.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game. Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
And that one drops. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
But on the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here is Davis, following the miss by Jamal Murray.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Drains the three-pointer. Shepard's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Thunder.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Timeout is called. First of the game. For the Nuggets. They're getting their first look at the Thunder. Their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series. Taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. He's coming off an excellent season, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Denver passing it around. The kick out to Westbrook. No good again that time. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wasted no time on that one. Booker's got 5 now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Nuggets with another miss. The Thunder leading by 18. Here's Towns. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's a strong finish, and Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
We know Doris and Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Shepard, that's good.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Watson. Got a piece of it. .104 left here in the first quarter. Washington, that's good. Washington's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Anthony Davis third, fourth, Jokic.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
To the paint, here's Crawford. And the rejection by Towns. And there's Shepard on the assist by Booker. And 11 points for Reed Shepard.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
It's Davis on the wing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shoots the three. And the Thunder another three.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
It's tipped and stolen by Gordon. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's Shibwe. Monk for 3. And the Thunder another 3. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And a wide open look for Porter. Offensive rebound. Jokic off target at the rim. Oklahoma City has gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Here's Monk. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray surveying the D. That shot wide open. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Shibwe gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Now here's Murray. He has yet to score and finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Jamal Murray with the dunk. Here's Vanderbilt. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Took him no time at all on that ball. Brown's got his first basket of the night.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Murray. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's Porter with the three. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Thunder shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Here's Bassett. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bassett's got his second basket of the night. Passes it to Brown. Hits the three-point bomb.
They'll with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, Hero. Nothing on the board. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what you're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Here's Vanderbilt. Hero against Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Sunday, taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against Portland, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
So we can't get either to fall.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They grab their own miss. Here's Shibwe. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. To the wing right side. And the 3 off target. Oklahoma City leading by 23. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got 5 now.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Into the lane. Strother, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Monk's shot's good.
Unwilling to let up. Even for a moment, that's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Substitution on the court.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Thunder running away with this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Right out of the gates, it was Oklahoma City setting the tone, displaying the force of a tidal wave and some excellent offensive and defensive possessions. They surged their way to a 14-2 start. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. The second quarter didn't advance their lead, but they still dominated the half overall, ending it way, way out in front. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? That's the point.
Obviously.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle, to win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Reed Sheppard has been exceptional here, guys. Really something.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So the Thunder 5 right now. Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Sheppard. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it.
Anthony.
What he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Here's Gordon after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
Now here's Murray. They're outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Oklahoma City has gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Sheppard, the pass to Davis. Left side, Towns. It doesn't go for him. Good defense by Jokic. Lob pass to Gordon. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Washington. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. No good from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Porter. He's got 11. Got that one up quick. Porter's got 13.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Porter, no luck. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Gordon.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Denver calls timeout.
And the lack. Of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Charles Massey, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Here's Crawford. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shepard with the ball. Now guarded by Porter.
Good work on the defensive end for Porter Jr. Timing things just right there to get the block.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Bassett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Oklahoma City?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Watson. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Porter, no luck. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shepard, the pass to Booker. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Watson's shot is good.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Shepard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Oklahoma City finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them And what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And that one's good by Porter.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And there's Shepard on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. The Nuggets shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Westbrook passes to Porter. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
Denver making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
2 points. That one goes.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Gordon with no one around. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And it's time for an injury report. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Anthony Davis is doing. David.
Hi, Kevin. I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Thunder. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. Well, you hate suffering injuries any time of the year, but it's especially impactful this early on. Tough break. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. Oklahoma City leading by 19. Booker the pass to Bassi. Jokic with the steal. And Westbrook, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, the ability to consistently touch paint is impressive. What a driver.
Shepard drills it from outside. Shepard's got 20.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
Here's Brown, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Here's Shepard, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Brown. They get the rebound.
This guy is just relentless. Russell Westbrook is a handful to deal with.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Russell Westbrook. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Here's Shepard, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Booker the pass to Bassi. Oklahoma City keeps it going. A new shot clock of 14 seconds. And there's Shepard on the assist by Booker. 29 points for Reed. Shepard.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Reed Shepard.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 16-4 run. Here's Shepard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shepard's got 32 points in the game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
Sinks the three-pointer. 35 points for Reed Shepard.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Not the industry type, but I'm a grind from the roots. Ooh, see my family struggle from the start. I'm gonna change the trajectory. Put some respect on me. Plant the seeds daily. Foundation, that's the recipe. If you walked in my shoes, then you knew this meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating dog, man, this is meant for me. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm here to be the voice for the people and break the generational curse. Stand for something and not just fall for anything. And never get it twisted when I'm in the booth. You already know I'ma speak my truth. I'ma share my pain, I'ma share my story. You can walk the way with me through the glory. God be the glory.
Tips to up your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using the left stick. My last gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player. It's called Flash, but we call it Blur. Equip this on your favorite player, and whenever he has takeover, if you run after the
The starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. Starting at point, standing 6'5", Number 12, A.J. Mitchell. Starting at power forward at 6'6", number 34, Kenrich Williams. The other guard, 6'4", number 5, Lugan George. In the middle, at 7'0", number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'5".
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Here are the starters for Oklahoma.